All right. So, hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all the participants who have joined from around the world. My name is Rohit. I'm very happy to see all of the participants who are listening to me right now in this YouTube live. First of all, I would like to start this YouTube live by saying congratulations to everyone. So, the entire team at Hacktify wants to extend our heartfelt congratulations to each one of you for making it so far, for reaching successfully for the week 3 of the penetration testing internship. Your dedication and your commitment are truly commendable, and the entire team of Hacktify really wants to thank you for showing so much of dedication and moving till this point so far with us in the internship. So, congratulate yourself and pat yourself for um, successfully reaching till the milestone of week 3. Now, I would like to give an overview of the week 3 schedule so that all of you are familiar with it. The schedule for week 3 is from 1st March to 8th of March 2024. So I'll just repeat, the schedule for the week 3 is from 1st March to 8th of March 2024. The evaluation will take place from 6th of March to 8th of March. So 6th, 7th, and 8th, these 3 days are going to be your evaluation. Evaluation in terms of your assessment for quiz and your penetration test report that you need to complete and perform for the tasks that will be assigned to you from the labs portal. So I hope the week 3 schedule is clear. Now, I have an important announcement for week 4. So week 4 is going to be something very interesting and exciting for all participants. So we are very excited to share that the week 4 of the penetration testing internship will feature CTF styled week. So we are going to have CTF styled challenges and learning. Whether you're not familiar with what CTF is or you have no prior experience about CTFs, don't worry. I'm going to give a kickstart about what CTFs are in the upcoming week 4. And I encourage every one of you to participate on week 4 and learn about what are CTF, which is capture the flag challenges. You will be provided with some capture the flag challenges that you need to solve and solve them successfully, come on the scoreboard or the leaderboard successfully, and also let us know your approach of how you are able to solve the given challenges for the given domains that will be given to you in the next week. More details about the week 4 and capture the flag style challenges for the exercise of week 4 will be given in the next upcoming YouTube live session. So stay tuned for that. Once again, I would like to draw all of your attention to the submission format. Please note that the submission format for all the assignments that you make is PDF only. I have got an update from the entire team who is basically managing the internship. The coordinators have mentioned that some of the participants have not submitted the reports in PDF format. So please make sure the reports are in PDF format. As I've already expressed about this, in a real life organization, you're going to make a professional PDF report only. So make sure that you get habitual of how to make a professional PDF report from this internship, because we are making you ready for the real world experience so that you get the exact same learning, exact same environment when you go to a real life full-fledged corporate job. Okay, so that's it with the instructions part. I hope all of you have understood this. Now here comes the most interesting and important part of this week, which is the learning. So this week we are going to learn about two very important web security vulnerabilities. The first one is going to be CSRF. The second one is going to be SSRF. Okay, so let's jump into it quickly. Yeah, so as I mentioned, CSRF. CSRF stands for cross-site request forgery. This is the full form of the given security vulnerability. Now, what exactly is CSRF? Let's understand that with the help of a very simple example, okay? So here is the attacker and here is the client, okay? So now what happens is, let me just take this draw shape from here. And let's say our attacker is red in color and our victim or the client is green in color, okay? And we should have one more party over here, which is going to be the web server. So let's say, yeah. So this is the web server, okay? So the purple or the violet one is the web server. So let's just name that as web application or web app server, okay? Yeah, looks good. So we have an attacker. There is a client. Our client is basically the victim. So let's call it as victim. So attacker, victim, and a web application. So let's assume the web application is bank.com, which is an internet banking application, okay? So now how the attack works. So to initiate the attack, the attacker is going to create a fake HTML page, okay? So to be precise, it's not a fake HTML page, but it's an HTML page which is going to perform a given action on the given web application. For example, let's say the attacker logs in into his bank.com web application, and he's going to update his profile or his form. So let's say he updates his first name, last name, email address. Okay, he is going to update that, captures that given request in Burp Suite or any other proxy tool, captures that request and creates an HTML form with that given request. Now the attacker is going to send that given HTML POC, I would say, to the victim, and the victim is going to click on it. As the victim clicks on it, provided the victim is logged in into his account, the request will be sent forward to the web application. And the web application checks, oh, hey victim, you have currently sent me a request by clicking on html.poc.html file, which was sent by the attacker to you. The web app is not aware that this has been sent by the attacker. But as soon as the victim clicks on this file, there is going to be an action that takes place in the victim's dashboard on the given web application. So the action can be decided by the attacker. So as we discussed, the attacker wants to update the first name, last name, and email. He creates the form, sends it to the victim. Victim clicks on it. And as soon as the victim clicks on it, the victim's first name, last name, and email address is going to be updated on the given web application. Okay. And this way, the attacker now has his desired first name, last name, and email added to victim's account. Why? Because victim clicked on it. Victim clicked on the given HTML form. This is known as CSRF attack, in which there is a cross-site request that comes to the victim. Victim clicks on it, his account detail gets updated, or there is a sensitive action that takes place on the given web application. So we can say the web application is vulnerable to CSRF attack. Now here you can just imagine if the attacker is able to update the email address and the phone number, then we are going to increase the impact. Why? Because now as the attacker has updated the email address and phone number for the victim, so the attacker can reset the password using that email. And once the attacker goes to the application, web application, goes to reset password functionality, as the attacker has added his own email address to the victim's account, he sends a reset password code to himself, and he is able to reset the password. So the attacker performs a full account takeover on the victim's account. Okay. So here we can see the impact with the severity of the vulnerability has shooted up, in which the attacker is able to perform a full account takeover with the help of the given vulnerability. I hope this is clear with all the participants and are able to understand how CSRF works. let's quickly jump onto a POC video right now, okay? So just give me a moment. Let me just clear these drawings. Yeah. So see here, we are going to change the password for the user admin1, which I have access to. But when I send this given POC request or form to another user who's admin2, his account detail gets updated. So we're going to see that in this given POC. So we're going to go here and change your admin password. So we are changing the admin password. So we entered a new password and confirm password, and I click on change, and you can see the password gets changed for the current user. Now, I have captured the request in Burp Suite already, which I'm going to show you right now. Yeah, so this is the request that I've sent to repeater. And in repeater, you can see we are changing the password. The new password is admin1, and password confirmation is also admin1. So the user is trying to update the password to admin1. Okay. Now, what we will do is we will capture this request. Now we'll create a CSRF POC form. Okay. So yeah, I'm just trying to log in the application, test credentials, valid password for admin. So the password is correct that we have changed right now. Now let's change the password with the help of CSRF attack. So we're going to take the given request, go to engagement tools, and we are going to click on generate CSRF POC. Okay. So I'll just show once again, right click, engagement tools, and the last option, which is generate CSRF POC. Once you do generate CSRF POC, you'll be able to see a CSRF POC generator over here like this, wherein you can see the CSRF HTML over here. You can copy the HTML, save it into a file, and it's ready to be sent to the victim. Okay, now you can change the values that you want over here. So if you want to update the password to your desired password, so admin12, admin12, or admin123, 123, you can make a change here, send this request to the victim, victim clicks on it, and his account details gets updated. This is our objective. Okay, now one thing that you have to keep in mind, I can understand that a lot of participants would be not able to generate a CSRF POC automatically from Burp Suite. This is because this feature is in the professional version of Burp Suite. And most of the participants would be having the free or the community edition of Burp Suite. So to overcome this issue, we have a solution. What you can do is you can simply go to Hacktify official website. Okay, so if you come to this roadblock, then you're not able to use the CSRF POC generator, do not worry about it. Okay, so let me go to this website, and then we'll head over to resources. Let's wait for this to get completely loaded first. Okay, so once this is loaded successfully, I'll be able to show you the resources section. And from the resources section, we go to CSRF POC generator. And then I'll show you how to use that. It is basically the alternative to the Burp Suite Pro edition that we're going to see right now. Okay, so I think we should give it a while to load it successfully. Until then, we can go back to the POC. Okay, yeah. So once we have generated the POC like this, we can copy that POC, which is basically the HTML content, and save it in a given file. Or else we can copy the request for this. For this demonstration, I have copied the request and I've sent it to my browser. In real time, you need to create a POC form that is basically the HTML content, paste it into a notepad file, save it as .html, and send it to the victim. Okay, and now once we click on submit request, the password will get updated. Now the password has changed. We can validate the newly updated password. So we'll enter the username as admin and the password, which has now been changed. So before we check the new password, let's try with the old password, and the old password should not work because we have updated the password, and we can confirm it from here. Excellent. Now Let's go ahead and change the password. Let's go ahead and check the changed password, so which is admin12. So let's copy that, go to the application, enter it, and click login. Okay. Let's try it once more. Username and password. Admin. Okay. Let's do it once more. Yeah. And we can see we are able to successfully log in with the new password admin12 over here. Perfect. So I hope you are able to understand what CSRF is. This is a very simple and classic example of CSRF attack that I wanted to show you so that you can understand how it works. The website is taking more than required time to load. That's not a problem. But what you can do is you can go to the resources section, and from where you can find CSRF POC generator. So once you click on that, you'll be able to see a CSRF POC generator page. So copy the request from your burp suite repeater and paste it over here. Once you paste it over here, you will be automatically able to generate the POC. Yeah, it has loaded successfully. And this is the POC generator that I was talking about. So, yeah, you can go here and paste the request, and it will automatically generate the POC for you on your right-hand side. Click on Save as HTML, and the HTML page will be downloaded. For instance, let me just show you how to generate it quickly. Let me start the community edition. So community edition, as I said, does not have the POC generator. So let's start it quickly. Started. Let me open up the pre-built browser. Let me go to testphp.wallandweb.com. Maybe let's capture a random request from here. So let's just log in and update my first name to Rohit. And let's capture this request. Yep. You can see this is the request. So you just need to do a Control-A, Control-C, or simply Control-A and copy, do it manually. Go to our POC generator, paste it, click on generate POC. Before that, choose the website runs on HTTP or HTTPS. Currently, the website testphp.wallandweb.com is running on not secure, which is HTTP. But whenever you are going to test websites, mostly it should run on HTTPS. For this case, we'll choose HTTP, click on generate POC, and this is the POC that has generated for you. Exactly the same POC that is generated using burp suite. You can click on Save as HTML, and a file will be downloaded for you like this that you can utilize to send it to the victim to perform and complete the given attack. Okay, so I hope you have understood this, and I've also given you the alternative of using the CSRF POC generator apart from the burp suite professional edition directly from the given website in the resources section, which is from here. Okay, so I hope you find this useful. Now let's quickly head over to the next given vulnerability for the week, which is going to be SSRF. SSRF stands for server-side request forgery. This is the full form of the vulnerability. What exactly SSRF is? Let me explain this to you. So let's assume there is an attacker. There is bank.com, and there is bank1.com, and there is google.com. Okay. Yeah. So let me get that shape from here. So bank.com and bank1.com, there are two web servers in the same network. So this box that you see represents a network currently. Okay. Now, let's say there is another network, which is google.com. So this is a network somewhere else. It's a third-party network, not related to bank. Okay. So we are considering a fact here that bank.com is an organization's premises wherein there is a physical system which is running a web server, which is bank.com. Now, bank.com is a public-facing web application. That means it is used for internet banking by customers. So let's say I'm a customer, so I use bank.com to log in into my internet banking portal. Bank1.com is used only by the employees of the given bank and is not public facing. Keep that in mind. Okay. Bank1.com is not accessible publicly, first thing, and it is only used by the internal employees to do some settings change or maybe view some details, etc. This is not public facing. This is public facing for the customers. And both the web server are running in the same organization's network. So keep this in mind. Now, how SSRF works. The attacker is able to access bank.com, and the attacker identifies that the bank.com is vulnerable to SSRF. Assuming when the attacker tries to log in the application, he comes across this endpoint wherein he sees there is a URL equals to parameter where, so when he tries to log in, he's going to redirect to the URL, which is dashboard, something like this. Okay, a dashboard page. So the attacker thinks, what if I try to change this URL equals to parameter with a value which is not dashboard? Maybe let's try to change this to something else. So maybe if he changes to 127.0.0.1:22, the attacker is actually able to send an arbitrary HTTP request to the web server's local host address on port 22. This way, the attacker is able to identify, as the bank.com is running on port, let's assume port 80 as of now, or port 443, the attacker is able to identify and scan other services on different ports. For example, 22, the attacker can identify the service which is SSH. The attacker can scan what is running on 23, which is telnet, etc. Okay, so this is something which is very important. Now, just imagine if there is a port which is 8083. This port is not allowed to be accessed publicly. Attacker cannot do an nmap scan and identify and do a scan which is bank.com and port 8083. That port is not publicly allowed to be accessed. But due to the fact network okay, so sorry for the interruption. No, so sorry for the interruption. Resuming from where we dropped. So yeah, so this way the attacker is able to basically identify all the given running internal services, and this type of vulnerability is known as internal SSRF, wherein the attacker can send requests to incoming host and services and ports and identify what is running behind the firewall network. This is the first thing. The attacker can also make bank.com send requests to a third-party domain, google.com. Okay, so the attacker can induce bank.com to send arbitrary HTTP requests to google.com, okay, on behalf of the attacker. These types of vulnerabilities are referred as external SSRF, wherein the attacker can send malicious requests to the third-party domain over here, which is google.com. Okay, so I hope you are able to understand the difference between an internal and an external SSRF, wherein the attacker forces the application to send a request to a third-party external server, malicious requests primarily. Now, let us quickly see a POC as well. So I've used a Portswigger lab over here for the demonstration for an easy SSRF vulnerability for your understanding. So in this lab, we are basically going to access the uh, functionality, which is internal functionality of the given web application. So I have configured Burpsuit already with this. Now I'm going to go to this shop and maybe I'll go to this bucket of Doom right now. Okay, now there is a check stock functionality, which looks very interesting to me. So I can check the stock in the given region is London, and it gives me some given output over here. Okay, so I'll go to the burp and I can see the stock API is basically sending a request to http stock.we-like-to-shop.net port 8080 product stock check product ID equals to a given product ID and store ID. Looks very interesting. So this is basically URL encoded, so don't worry about that. We can URL decode it and you'll be able to see what exactly the URL is going. Okay. Now, instead of sending a request to that shop on API or shop request on port 8080, we change the request and we say, send the request to the local host, that is your loopback server, /admin endpoint, and send a request to the delete endpoint and delete a user whose username is Carlos. This is what we are trying to do. We don't have the admin functionality, but we are sending an arbitrary HTTP request to the local host, to the admin functionality to perform a given action, that is delete the username whose name is Carlos, because that is our objective in the given lab. Okay, let's go there and let's send this request to see if this is successful. And once we send that, we get a 302 found, which means we got a redirect. The redirect is happening on the admin/admin endpoint. So we might redirect to an admin dashboard right now, which is what it looks like over here. And it's correct. We are getting redirected to the admin dashboard and we are able to successfully solve the given lab as well. And you can see over here, we're able to basically perform a privileged action. Then the action was to delete the user Carlos by becoming an admin or by sending a request to the given endpoint, which was admin. Okay, so that's it for the given SSRF vulnerability. I hope you're able to understand this and you're able to learn both of the vulnerabilities. I was able to cover this in a very brief, broad sense, but you'll be able to learn it in detail and in depth in your given week for your penetration testing internship. Okay, so I wish all of you all the best for the given internship, and I hope maximum participation comes from your side and you proceed to the next week, because there are exciting things that we have planned and prepared for you for the upcoming week. So that's it for the given internship. I have an important announcement apart from the internship for all the participants, which is about the ongoing offer for upskilling yourself at the Hacktify school. So due to the approaching International Women's Day, I just thought that I will let every one of you know about the current offer that we have on the Hacktify school for all the courses, which are the self-paced courses that you can get enrolled to at just rupees 99. So 99 rupees is for Indian students, and international students can also get enrolled into those courses, and it should be about $2, I believe, from which you can get enrolled into it. Okay, I'll just share the link to the portal as well, where you can find these courses. So you can simply go to learn.hacktify.in, which is basically the portal for our cybersecurity school, wherein you will find all the courses. You can just simply go down, click on view more courses. So not these courses. You can just head over to the self-paced courses. I would suggest to go with the Hacktify exclusive 10 courses bundle. So this basically contains all of our 10 courses that we have prepared in a best manner, step-by-step manner that you can check. So this is exclusive 10 course bundle, which has recon and other videos. Okay, so you can go ahead and check this out. There are individual courses as well. So if you're interested in individual courses like this, you can also go ahead with that specific course. If you're interested in Web3, you can go with this, and you can buy individual courses as well, as you can see over here. So that's it from my side. I wish you all the best for the upcoming week, and have a great time ahead in the given internship. All the best. Thank you.